October 16, 1968. I remember I had just left high school that summer, and I was working with Western Sugar Company in the accounts office at Crossroads. And while at work, the news came that this was rioting in the street, and basically the office closed up and everybody were going home. And I remember being a little annoyed, and a little nervous, because here I was in my white shirt and tie, which was the mandatory dress at the time. And anyway, I went on the street, so I took my shirt out of my pants, took off my tie, ruffled up my hair, and so trying to look like. But there were people on the streets, and when I walked from Crossroads to Denham Town, where I lived, but people were on the streets, and I saw bus burning and that sort of thing. It had nothing to do with what was happening on campus. It's just that what you might call spontaneous combustion. There was so much hardship and so much animosity, tension that was building up, that when this thing happened, it just broke out, and people, unemployed people did their thing, breaking windows and so forth. People who were working people, walking and, making their comments about what was wrong, and you had vandalism, people burning buses and that sort of thing. But it was just disorder. And I think that is the nature of these things, the nature of uprisings, that's how it is.
Did you see the police on the street?
Yes, I recall, but I didn't see any police action. Yeah, but the police presence, but I don't recall any police action.
And do you remember seeing any students at the university at that point?
No, where I was in Crossroads was far from the action, but there was a lot of things happening in the streets, independently of the students' action.
Do you have any recollection of what the crowd was like in terms of, was it young people, was it old people, were there women, were there men, there were schoolers? What's your picture of?
Mixed, because I'm walking from Crossroads, Eureka Road, and I'm walking to Spanish Town Road, Denham Town, down Slipe Road through Hannahtown, cross Denham Town. And also, just people were on the street, unemployed youth, students coming from school, people who had to leave work like myself. The buses weren't running, so people were walking home, and everybody had their piece, to say their piece. Nobody was really sort of hitting out against what was happening. They were just venting their views while all this was going on. So,
do you remember the kind of things people were saying?
No, not specifically. No, I don't remember specific comment. But, one thing I remember was in my office at Wisco, you had some of the accounts workers, we were all in the accounts department, were very jubilant, that this was happening. And it was a race thing, because the chief accountant was a white man from England, and you could see that he was really literally terrified, and people were sort of making fun of that, and so therefore the racial element was there. So that was one of the tensions that came out, the race tension.
Were people making a connection to Walter Rodney in any way?
No, not directly. Certainly those people who Walter Rodney had interacted with, like some of the youth who we may have reason with, which would have been a minority. But the general public wouldn't have known about Walter Rodney until it came on the news and who this man was, and then people started to form their opinions.
There was just, generally speaking, an opportunity.
Yeah, I would say. It was an opportunity, that's a spontaneous combustion. People had already spent up tension there, and order broke down, and then people just react.